streaming. Audio should be fine. And the fan is on, so I got to turn that off. Okay, start streaming. Go out of that again for a second so I can bring up the goddamn stream. Okay, it's live streaming. Audio will be there for a second so I can bring up the goddamn... Yeah, it's fine. Okay, there we go. Wahahaha. Ready. Fuck, I spelled Hangouts wrong. God damn it. Hangouts and... can I add this to dictionary? Save. There we go. Now Genshin. Now Hangouts is spelled right. Let's do this. Kenji, you gotta move, sugar. You're in my spot. You get to move. You're in my spot. There you go. You're fine now. I got to send a text message for a second. Bring up my list of what to say and start autoplay again.
I'm assuming you've heard of her. She happened to be in Liyue Harbor today.
I don't mind Ning
So I
Wong.
invited her to come along. It's a rare opportunity to dine with her, too. Do you mind if she sits with us?
No, not at all. On the contrary, I'm honored. Oh, what a surprise to be dining with the illustrious traveler, too. I've always been fascinated by you and your adventures. There's so many questions I'd love to ask you. Oh, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? I forgot to introduce myself. Look at me, getting all over it.
Duration. Somebody's watched it for 2 minutes.
A businesswoman. I work mostly in the textile business, but recently I've been considering branching out into some other markets. That's what I wanted to ask Lady Ning Guang for some advice about. I didn't know there'd be a surprise guest involved, too.
Surprise!
So, the rumors are true, then?
Rumors? About what exactly?
You know, the rumors about the two of you.
She ships it! She ships it!
You haven't heard? Come on. You must know that Lady Ning Guang's every move is in the spotlight. That obviously includes her relationships.
Jesus Christ,
If you
woman!
have some sort of special relationship, why would she invite you to this lunch right after finding out that you were back in Liyue Harbor?
Oh my god, it does kind of seem like she's trying to trick me into going on a date with her.
Interesting. Yes, we do have a
Oh
special
god.
relationship, but
She's
I don't say
hitting on
anything
her!
about it.
Jesus!
Traveler is a national
Okay,
hero
I'm not
in
here
Liyue
for
whose
be her
actions have
secretary.
directly
I'm here to be
contributed
her
to the prosperity
freaking
we enjoy
bed
today.
warmer.
Even
Jesus.
putting aside my official status as one of the Liyue Chising, I admire her on a personal level too.
Oh, yes. Oh, there is nothing unusual about it at all. I was just observing that Lady Ning Guang now seems to have a second interesting character in her innermost circle. The first one being the captain.
You're comparing apples and sunsettias there.
I think
Whenever
that she
Beidou
ships
returns to
Ningguang,
Liyue
Beidou, and
Harbor, all
Lumine
she
together at
brings me
this
is a
point.
headache. I've missed out on a number of extremely promising investment opportunities thanks to her. In fact, the timing is always so suspiciously coincidental, I can't help but wonder if she's doing it on purpose.
Investment opportunities? Oh, do you mean the luminescent spine business? I hear that's been all the rage recently.
No, something else. All the talk about luminescent spines is just empty hype.
Well, that's one thing
Oh,
that you're telling her now.
Isn't there some new technology from Fontaine that needs lots of luminescent spines to make it work?
If it were really that profitable, those in the know would have kept it as quiet
Yeah, that
as
makes more
possible.
sense.
You have to wonder, if the news is spreading like wildfire,
Who's
Who's
flaming the
fanning the
flames?
flames?
It's obviously
I
Diluc.
had
He's
my
secretly
secretary
fanning
do
these
some
flames.
analysis.
Anything to do with
The
fire,
current
he's
price
sitting
of
there in the corner
luminescent
making sure it
sparks
grows
far
bigger.
exceeds
I'm
the
kidding.
profits that could be made on the end product. So I would advise you to be cautious.
Be cautious. Basically,
I
she's telling her
see.
don't do anything with it.
Well, I was planning to get your opinion on how to get started in that business.
In my opinion, there are
Don't.
many people around with ulterior motives, making this a very risky business to enter into in the short term. Long term, it's very difficult to say. But I believe there's too much uncertainty
I
to
think
make
you
it
need
worth
better,
your
more.
investment.
I think she needs better
You worked
information and
hard
more
to earn
accurate
every moira
information
you
than
own,
just
and you
rumors.
should be just as careful spending it as you were making it.
I love her.
You think so too, huh? Okay, got it. If that's what both of you think, I'll take my time and not.
This was so obvious! This wasn't worth the amount of Mora she spent on this fucking shipping date!
I'm genuinely interested in getting involved with. Lady Ningguang, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today.
I think
I
this
didn't know
woman's
how
just
much
got a
we'd
really
get
big
through,
crush
but
on Ningguang,
you've
and she's
answered
shipping her with
every
my
question I
character in
wanted to
Beto,
ask.
and this
I'm glad I could be of
woman is
some
my
help.
type of woman.
Now I see why you were able to become the most successful business person in Liyue Harbor. You think clearly.
Taste Taste recognizes
Keep
taste.
yourself well informed. It would take me a very long time to come anywhere close to your level.
You've been
I'm
listening
just like,
for a
if I'm gonna
while.
pay
Are you
keys
getting
for these
bored?
damn hangouts, I'm watching them.
Has
At
it
least
sparked an
once through
interest
most
in
of
the
it.
business world for you? Ah, so you want to be my competitor?
No, I don't want to be your competitor,
Well,
but
then,
that was the
I
option the
suppose
quest
I'll have
needed
to start
from me.
looking over my shoulder. Or how about this? I'll invest in you early on, before you make it big.
I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you. This lunch was everything I was hoping for and more.
I can't wait to
try
disappoint
out
this
everything
woman
I've
by
learned.
not getting shipped,
See you
not
next
becoming
time. I'll
this
look
woman's
forward to hearing good news from you soon.
freaking. That is a different level. I hate how it only shows they're up to their tits half the time. Jesus.
Right then, lunch is over. I'm a little concerned about the auction.
We have time to go and check up on them if you want. Yeah, is that the one I wanted? I think that's what I wanted, yeah. Boop.
Good, then let's do that.
This
There
hangout
are
is
some
almost done
slippery
for the
characters
first
among the
run
bidders,
through.
you see. So, even though my secretaries are very capable and experienced, I still can't help worrying for them a little. Come on, the auction is being held at Eugene Terrace.
That's not surprising. Gotta make a post, 1 minute. Now I gotta go to Eugene Terrace. Oh, up there. I'll just teleport from down here, from up here. Yay! I wanted him so bad.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Dear look. I lost the 50-50, but it was a successful 50-50 loss.
The
I'm so
damned will
happy.
sooner die again than lay a
Bring up
hand on
the
me.
thing again so I know what to say and jump down to Leeway Harbor. Yeah, down here. Is somebody actually watching? Because it says somebody's watched 10 minutes of it. Also, the little bird guys is amazing.
Lady Ningguang, what brings you here? I couldn't help but feel a little concerned, so I just came to see how everything is going.
We're about ready, and people are starting to arrive. I think we should be able to start on time.
Very good. I think I'll host the auction myself.
Huh? You want to do it yourself?
Yes, just in case anything untoward happens. I can take care of it myself.
Then
Oh, I
we'll
gotta
leave
harvest
the
those
auction
sweet,
itself to
fucking
you.
sweet flowers.
But we'll
Not
be
sweet
sure
flowers.
to lend
What
our
are they
full
called?
support behind the
Sunflowers.
scenes. Have you attended an auction before? Well, would you like to participate this time? All right then. Feel free to take a
Fuck
look
yeah,
at
I'm gonna
anything
participate.
before it kicks off. Check out the items up for bidding and see if there's anything you might be interested in.
Oh my god, can I just bid on everything? Okay, now the average duration has fixed itself. Yeah, time forward. That's the best I'm gonna get. Closest to 1600.
It's about time to start. Find yourself somewhere to sit and we'll kick things off. Yes? What is it? That's for you to make a considered judgment on. It's precisely what makes auctions so interesting. Don't
No!
you think? Until the bids exceed the value of the item you're after, you can keep raising the price. If the bids go beyond what you can accept, then you let someone else take it.
That is an interesting
Perhaps
way of
this
looking
does
at an
not result in
auction.
what you might call a fair price. But what it does do is identify the person who values the item the most.
I like her thought on that. That is actually really interesting.
Yes, you should look forward to it. The first lot is a teacup from my personal collection. Bids starting at 10,000 mora. That's 10,000 mora for the teacup.
20,000.
So basically this is a, how much does this person simp for Ningguang
50,000.
to know how much they'll pay?
$80,000 over here.
I'll raise that to 100,000.
120. I swear, some of these bidders are just driving the price up for fun. All right.
That's exactly what I did.
150,000. Anyone else want to keep going now?
150 once.
170. 180,000. Mm-mm.
180 once. 180 twice. 180. Sold!
It's mine now.
Okay then, moving straight on to the next lot. You seem to be getting quite into it. What did... Of course it did. That's because I didn't come here to sell my things. I'm sure you must find it quite odd that all these everyday items could fetch such a huge price at auction. Since you're curious, why not go and talk to the buyers? I'm sure they'll give you the answers you're looking for.
Today wasn't my day. Didn't manage to snag much. There were too many bidders, and they all seemed like experts to me. I guess I'll just have to wait for the next auction. Someday, I'll be the lucky one.
I may have paid an arm and a leg for this, but in the end, I got the result I wanted. Nothing of Ningguang's could ever be overinflated. I'm far from the only buyer who believes that owned by Ningguang is worth paying a premium for. So how much I make just depends on how many people are even bigger fans of Ningguang than I am.
He's right! That's why celebrity water bottles and stuff sell for so much, or like their fucking used Kleenexes or their signatures.
Huh? You want to know why I paid so much? Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Because the previous owner was Lady Ningguang. Sure, the item may look pretty ordinary, but that's probably just because I'm not a connoisseur, so I don't know how to appreciate it.
Her thoughts on it
I figured I'd buy
are
it
stupid.
first, then go get it appraised by an expert. Then I'll be rich.
Wow, you're gonna feel sad at the end of the day, woman. Only one of them even knows what he's doing. Like, the one guy, yeah, no, he's gonna get his money back. Because he understands it.
Did you find the answer yet? That's certainly part of it. But every bidder will have noticed that none of these items have a particularly high going rate on the market in and of themselves. Despite this, they were all willing to pay very dearly for them. I wonder, is faith in me really the only factor in their appraisal of the item's value? You'll see shortly. The one who spent the most money will surely be the quickest to realize. If all I wanted to do was make some quick mora by exploiting their blind faith in me, I have a million more effective ways of achieving that.
Are these things secretly, like, really well known, or do they all have, like, notes in them?
Every participant in this auction was handpicked by me, based on certain intelligence.
Lady Ningguang, something doesn't seem quite right with the items from today's auction. As unlikely as this sounds, and please forgive me for even bringing it up, but I had to ask. You weren't selling counterfeits today, were you?
Counterfeits? Absolutely not. What motive would
She's
anyone
selling
have for making
counterfeits.
copies
That's
of things
fucking
like these? They are simply ordinary items, and there was no coercion or enticement during the auction. Every bid was voluntary.
I think she's teaching
Because
them
we trusted
something.
you. Everyone knows that you love Mora, but we also know that you made your fortune through honest means, as opposed to scamming people.
You seem to have entered into dangerous linguistic territory there. You should know that unless you have evidence to support your outlandish claims, I am legally entitled to sue you for slander. Of course, if you have any genuine grievances about the auction, the lots, or the process, please enlighten me as to where exactly I went wrong.
You... Fine. Yes, technically it was all legitimate. Guess all I can do is take the loss.
She's teaching you a
If
lesson,
word gets
learn
out
it.
about today's auction, people are gonna start seeing you as a con artist. No one would dare do business with you after that.
You're
I
an
guess
idiot.
what I'm saying is this really in your best interests?
Don't threaten her.
Let me answer that with a question. You claim that you were willing to pay a high price because you trusted me. But is that really the full story?
What do you mean? What else could it be?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps it could be something to do with a lost item from the original Jade Chamber collection that has quietly made its way into your hands. When the Jade Chamber fell, countless valuable items from my collection plunged into the sea. I organized a salvage operation, but still there were many items unaccounted for. A considerable number of these made their way back into Liyue Harbor through means unbeknownst to me, and passed through several pairs of hands before finally ending up in yours, and those of your fellow bidders today.
Wait, you mean...
Yes. Everyone attending the auction today is in possession of lost property belonging to me. Or, to put it another way, they were all people who have had a taste of something that was mine and convinced themselves that I am someone to be taken advantage of. So I ask you again, your high bidding price, was it motivated by trust, or was it greed?
It was greed.
The sole reason I held this auction is to reclaim my treasured possessions. If you are willing to return what is mine, I will refund all the money you spent in the auction today.
All right, fine. I guess I'll return it. You drive a hard bargain like everyone says. I'll go and get it right now. Please just wait here.
Despite his bad attitude, he cooperated in the end. The issue was that all items of mine that have been fished out of the sea have changed hands numerous times already. Determining who has legal ownership would be an extremely long-winded process, with each item being assessed on a case-by-case basis. Even Yenfei says she'd have a difficult time defending my claims. I could have bought them back, but it's not in my nature to pay twice for the same thing. Least of all, when they'd be looking to make a handsome profit from my misfortune. After making some inquiries, I found them to be most uncooperative. So I had to resort to this auction to finally put a stop to all this nonsense. I just wanted my things back. Hardly an unusual sentiment. At most, a little childish perhaps. Which is another reason why I didn't tell anybody about my plan. What do you think it was about the Jade Chamber that defeated Osile? Well, I think it was a combination of the weight and the energy it contains. Its great weight meant that it hit Osile with incredible force, while the energy within triggered that spectacular explosion. Every piece of the Jade Chamber, from the stone walls and wooden beams down to the smallest ornament, contributed to its total weight. But in the end, they became objects of merchants' greed. It's hard not to get a little irked thinking about it. Thank you for understanding. Now I've got one of my items back. Let me show you what makes it so special. The secrets of history shine through in the relics that survive. And this one now has the story of another age to tell.
Yes, I understand. Oh, that was fucking actually really good. The next one is, well, the view remains good. Let's see. I'll have 60 from this by the end. Oh, glazily. That's not what I wanted. I want to go like this and go like this and... Pretty sure there's a glaze on these. I'm gonna drown. Just there we go. Just collect the fishies, and now I gotta go back to start that fucking hangout again. Okay, branches, huh? I thought she introduces me as... Okay, so the grand banquet. Business as usual. Gotta go up to here. Nope. There we go, grand banquet. Grand banquet. At least you don't have to do that beginning area again. Circle easily over here. No, just bamboo. I'm dressed for the occasion, and what I mean by that is I'm gonna be the Luke. Luke!
Let's go.
My pretty boy. If I don't have to fight, I'm running around as the Luke.
Lady Ningguang.
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
No, not at all.
Great. This is the traveler. She happened to be in Do you mind if she sits with...
No, not at all. I've always been fast. Oh, I'm Law Chiao, a businesswoman. That's what I wanted to ask Lady Nick.
Rumors?
You know. You haven't heard? Come on. You must know that Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. And if you didn't have some sort of special relationship, why would she...
Interesting. Yes, we do have a special relationship, but I don't see anything unusual. The traveler is even putting aside my...
Oh,
You're comparing I've missed out on an
investment?
No.
This is the same fucking stuff, I'm just gonna go through it quicker.
So I advise you to be...
I see.
In my opinion, long term, it's
You think so too? Huh? Okay, got it. If that's what both of you think, maybe... Lady Ningguang.
good.
Now I see why you were able... You think clearly. You are very knowledgeable.
You've been listening for a while. Has it sparked an interest in the business world for you? That means you also have a good head on your shoulders, and the ability to learn rapidly. If you are in need of Mora, you should absolutely consider doing business.
I won't take up any more of your time.
See you next time. Right then. Lunch is over. I'm a little concerned. Yes, you're right. Whatever happens, in that case, what's next? Okay.
Yay! This is
It's been
new
some time
information.
since I last caught up with them. Let's go to Mingxing Jewelry first. I need to pick up something before meeting them.
Okay. Mingxing Jewelry. This is new, so I'll go through it slowly. I just skipped through the other part because, I mean, well, we'd already seen it. There's no point in fucking doing something we've already seen over and over again. Also, I loved Luke's high
Hello.
ponytail.
I'm
It's
here to
beautiful.
collect the item I handed in for repair.
Ah, Lady Ningguang. One moment, please.
Very good. Don't rush now. Please, handle it with care. Yes?
It's something that has significant
You
value to
probably
her.
imagine that Mingxing Jewelry deals exclusively in expensive luxury goods.
No, but I'll
The
say
workers
yes,
here
because
are
that's what it
very
says to say.
skilled, so I like to come to them when I need something custom made. This time, though, I just had them do a simple repair. The item is quite ordinary. In fact, the cost of the repair was more than the item was ever worth.
Lady Ningguang, your comb has been fixed. Please inspect it and see whether you're satisfied with our work. We did everything we could to restore it to its original condition. You'll still see a few marks on there, though. This was unavoidable because of how badly damaged the item was.
That's fine.
I'm assuming this comb was from the
Thank you for
thing.
your hard work. Yes, though it is something very precious to one of my informants. It reminds her of her mother.
Oh, yeah,
My
no,
informants
some
often
emotional
provide me with
significance.
extremely important information. It's only fair that I endeavor to meet any requests they have in return. Trust is of far greater importance than profit in the relationship between me and my informants.
Yeah,
It's
no, I figured
understandable
it's
to
something
think
of
that way,
emotional value
and
to the
in the vast
informant.
majority of cases, you'd be completely right. But things are a little different with these particular informants. Mora doesn't get you very far with this crowd, and this only makes me all the more
Oh, it's
excited
for
to meet with
children.
them. Thank you for the repair, Xingqi. This is a great help.
Oh, don't mention it. It's always a pleasure, Lady Ningguang.
Let's go and meet them.
Woo, let's go meet them, yay! I think I know who she's gonna meet. Yeah, little kids, that's what I thought. She uses the little kids.
Auntie Ningguang! Hi, Auntie Ningguang!
Hello, my dears. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Yes, indeed. And they are some of my most reliable helpers and friends. I didn't want to involve them in intelligence gathering for me at first, but they, on the other hand, were so enthusiastic about the idea that I thought it couldn't hurt to try. I treated it as a little game between us. It turned out that they delivered the goods and thoroughly enjoyed themselves while they
That's
were at
kind of
it.
dangerous,
So,
woman.
it was a win-win. So, fill me in. How have you all been doing?
Great! Mom and Dad have taken me on loads of cool trips recently. It's been loads of fun. But you didn't do your homework, did you? Yeah, but it's not my fault. You still gotta try. Like teacher says, Liyue Harbor is in a new age now, and we've got a really important part to play.
This new age started after that great battle, you know. Well, this is a dramatic change. Unique in
Oh, I
all
literally have
of
no
the
choices in
millennia of
this,
Liyue's
except for the
history.
last one.
Everyone is eager to do their part and make their mark in the age of humanity. What about you, Nan Nan? You haven't said anything yet, and you're looking a little unhappy.
I'm fine. Just don't know what to say.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. A load of really big boats came into the harbor the day before yesterday.
That was by the
Yeah,
back.
that's right. All the merchants were there, and it was really noisy. And then the people on the boat started unloading all these crates. There was a salty kind of fishy smell in the air. Ugh.
Oh, I see. That'll be the fishing boats coming back from the open ocean. How much cargo were they carrying? Remember, I taught you how you can tell.
Yep, I made sure to look at the waterline, just like you said. They looked really full this time.
My goodness. Well, it sounds like they made quite a big catch.
And now she can tell if it's accurate or not, whatever they say their thing is.
The heavier the boat, the lower the hull sits in the water. So you can tell how heavily loaded a vessel is from the height of the waterline. How deep a fully loaded vessel will sit in the water varies from ship to ship. But it's something you can tell from experience. At least for the kinds of vessels you see regularly.
Since Auntie Ningguang taught me how to do it, I can tell with just one look.
A few days ago, I heard some people saying that a big merchant from Fontaine is coming soon to buy luminescent spines. They said that when they get here, the price will go up a lot.
Oh, really? Who did you hear this from? Do you remember what they looked like?
No, I don't remember.
All right, never mind. So, how about what they said? Do you remember their exact words?
I don't remember that either. Sorry.
Are you okay? You're usually the one that talks the most.
It's okay. Don't be upset. Actually, I brought you a little something to cheer you up. How about that, hmm?
It's my comb. You remembered.
Of course I did. If I make you a promise, I will always keep it.
Thank you, Auntie Ningguang. Thank you so much.
It was just a small favor, really. Nothing to get overexcited about.
But they said you'd be too busy to remember about a boring old comb.
They?
Uh-oh.
It's all right. Don't worry. There just seems to be some kind of misunderstanding here. Why don't you take this opportunity to clear it up? Don't you think that'd be best?
Yeah, Auntie Ningguang's not gonna blame you.
I'm sorry. I told you a lie. That thing about the luminescent spines wasn't something I heard. Two people came and told me to say it to you. I told them I didn't want to lie to Auntie Ningguang, but, they told me then they bought me a new comb, and I'm sorry. I'll give them the comb back right away. No comb is better than the one you helped get fixed for me.
I know how much it means to you. It was a gift from your mom before she left Liyue Harbor.
Yeah, it was. I'll be extra careful with it from now on. When Mom gets back, she'll be so sad if she finds out I broke it.
I must say, this is most intriguing. How about this? You tell me where those two people are, and I'll take the comb back to them for you. Sound good?
Okay. They're over at the docks.
All right then. Don't worry, it'll all be fine. I'll be right back.
Are you gonna go punish the bad guy?
Now, this is a grown-up situation, okay? It's not fun and games anymore. And don't try and follow me. I'm just going to have a polite discussion with those two grown-ups about what they're allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do.
They're in trouble. She's not happy. She's an angry cookie. Hello, Willow.
Hey there.
Oh, her. She's fucking creepy. Sweetie. Reminds me of Lisa. June, baby girl. Get your nose away from it.
Do you think that kid's gonna fluff her lines? Also, let's be honest, this is a new low for us.
Yes, I know. But we
Oh, it's
didn't
this
have any
fucker
other
again.
options. Try not to overthink it, okay? Nanan's one of Ningguang's most trusted informed. Ningguang adores that kid. She's not gonna get all suspicious just because her story.
It sounds like you underestimated me. And the children as well.
Lady Ningguang?
You guys are
knew how important
fucked.
that comb was to Nan, and you exploited that fact to emotionally manipulate her. You coached a child to lie, made her betray her own innocence, and confused her conscience. Do you not realize how contemptible that is?
Sorry, Lady Ningguang, we...
That's not the point. Business is business. And at some point, we're all
She's
trying to get the
upset
better
that
of
you
one
used the
another.
children.
So if all you've done is fool me by feeding me false information, I'd make a loss, and that would be the end of it. But you cannot put Mora above all else. You cannot go exploiting children for profit. Do you have any idea just how much damage that will cause?
It was hardly our first choice either. We were only acting out of necessity. We've been business partners for years now. We've gotten by, I guess, but never had any up. When we heard about the movement in the luminescent spine market, we thought to heck with it. Let's go all in on this one. See if... So we stocked up a huge stash of luminescent spines and watched as the price went up and up. We thought...
But we waited and waited, and this mystery merchant from Fontaine never came. More and more people started to suspect it was all a huge scam. Suddenly, everyone with luminescent spines was running for the exit, selling as fast as they could, but we had so much inventory that no one was willing to buy it.
Oh yeah. As soon as Lady Ningguang makes a move, everyone follows her lead. And the price takes a steep hike. If we don't sell the goods, we're both bankrupt. We're in debt up to our eyeballs. We just didn't have any other choices.
To be brutally honest, we took out a loan and made a speculative investment is not a sob story. but not everyone has the capability to make rational decisions.
What you doing?
Greed, a lust
You want
for
up?
wealth, and impatience can all cloud your judgment. Do you now realize how dire the consequences of wild speculation can be?
100%. We've both barely slept in days. We begged people to take our stock off our hands. They laughed at us, called us idiots, thought it was all hilarious.
We messed up. Completely and catastrophically messed up. The savings we worked so hard our whole lives to build up, decimated, just like that. All we want now is a chance to start over.
Well, I can take your luminescent spines off your hands, but we will need a detailed contract. The portion of what I pay that exceeds the average price of luminescent spines in the past, you will have to pay back to me by some means in our future business dealings.
Huh? But that means our profit.
Then you're free to find another willing buyer. But if you're seriously still insisting on turning a profit under these circumstances, I'm afraid you're beyond redemption.
Lady Ningguang is right. Let's swap the goods for cash and use it to pay off our debts and be done with it. This is a lifeline and we should be grateful for it. Forget about making money.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
Hey, look at that. They're not
No particular need for
unredeemable.
luminescent spines. But I'm quite sure I can uncover a market for it with a little research.
Okay, so, shall we get this deal done now, or?
No need to hurry. Our deal is hardly the urgent matter here. Atoning for your transgressions is the main order of business. You took advantage of a child, and you are coming with me to make a full and unreserved apology. This is an opportunity for you to show remorse.
Oh, okay.
Come on, let's go back and see the children.
Nobody's skulking around. Fuck off. Too lazy to walk. Can just fucking teleport. The game loads fast enough. If it didn't, I would have
We're
walked.
back. Everything's all sorted.
I'm sorry, Nan Nan. I was lying to you when I told you that Lady Ningguang wouldn't fix your comb. I was completely in the wrong, and I promise I'll never do anything like this again. Can you find it in your heart to forgive me?
What do you think, Auntie Ningguang?
I think it should be your choice, and yours alone.
Well, since it's all sorted out now and nothing super bad happened, I guess it's okay. But we can't just let them off. We gotta show them you don't mess with us.
That's true. I'd certainly hate to see anyone else try to con you.
I've made up my mind. I want them to come play with us.
What?
Yeah! Now we have someone to play hide and seek with.
Oh, you guys
Great
gonna
idea.
enjoy that.
Let's go play hide and seek at the North Wharf.
Wait a second.
Nope. No way.
So, yes, of course. I wouldn't feel comfortable leaving them alone with those two buffoons.
Ooh, there's stuff here I want to grab. I want to grab these. Yeah, this was always a good place to grab fish, because there's always so many of them.
Let me guess what you're thinking. You're thinking that there's not a huge difference between me turning these children into my informants.
I
and the
mean,
actions of
slightly,
those
but
who
you're doing it to be
businessmen.
good. You're being good to them.
Am I right? They were completely different when I first met them. They'd run away as soon as they saw me, or they'd be shaking with nerves and unable to speak. But gradually, they stopped seeing me as someone to be afraid of, and started seeing me as someone they can trust. For my part, I did my utmost to fulfill the duties of a responsible adult. I played games with them, but I also taught them observation skills, analytical skills, how to think critically. I never taught business, though. Now, they're much further ahead in their studies, and far more mature than their peers. I think that this is beneficial to... yes. I never had the chance to receive a good education.
I'm curious where she buys her boob tape, because
That's why
there's
I
no
hope
other
to
way that
teach
dress
these
would
children
stay up.
myself. Hopefully, I can pass on some of what I've learned. Someday they may realize that not everything is a win-win deal, that deception and one-upmanship are facts of life. But there's nothing wrong with that. When that happens, they will be ready to face the world head-on and become exceptional businessmen and women. But until then, I am here to protect them. I will one day die. New Qixing will replace the old, and Liyue will continue to prosper. I hope the name Ningguang will live on, but not as a person, as more of a symbol. If I can pass on everything I have learned, I can create a legacy that will live on long after I am
I mean,
gone.
seeing as you seem to hit on women a lot.
Auntie Ningguang, hurry up! We're not gonna wait forever!
Coming! Come on, let's enjoy this while we can.
Cha-ching! Of course I'm fucking saving it. All of Bennett's were saved to my fucking computer. What's the next one? Scheduling the day. Back to the beginning. Gotta go the other path from scheduling now. Jade Chamber! Woo! Here I come. It's like sometimes you go to put down a pin and it's like, fuck you, no, you're too close. And then other times it's just like, sure. And usually it's those times that it's the opposite of when I want each of those things to happen.
Before I get into specifics, I want to, as a member of the Liyue Qixing, my usual job is to be her right hand. For example, arranging her daily schedule, picking out clothes for her, dressing her, applying her perfume. You misunderstand me.
Baisha has always been I'm sure she was simply trying to...
Back to the topic at hand. By Xiao and by I can go through the methods I use and give you some pointers based on my experience, all in a day's work. For currently, there are 100 and... Yes, I did try to make a start in advance. I'll go through the most important at first. Is the periodic, then a discussion with... Right after that, there's... Yes, you do. You need to take travel time into account, along with a whole ample knowledge of all out... I assume this is all making sense. Good. Then let's press on. We're tight on time here, and there's a lot to get through. And we still need to leave enough time for you to prepare Lady Ningguang's schedule. Already? Wow. You're...
Wonderful. Then I'll be counting on you to... I'm grateful for your assist. If anything else is unclear, you...
Take care, Lady Ningguang. Don't you think that this schedule is a bit of a light load? Yeah, that's true. Lady Ningguang has a lot of work to attend to, and frankly, she doesn't have many opportunities to rest. We do sometimes worry about her health, but her attitude is very more... Huh. I see where you're coming from. Yes, you have a point. All right then, let's go with your plan. I'm sure Lady Ningguang has plenty she wants to talk about with you. There's a lot of things that need doing over at the auction venue, so I will be leaving you now. I hope so too.
How the fuck did we manage to trick her into giving her a day off? Jesus. It seems like we're being assholes. They asked us something, and we were just like, we're gonna fucking do the least possible amount of stuff. Woo. Oh, following day. It has to go around again, because today's the same day. Yeah, I got closer to 7.
Let's take a moment to rest and plan our next move.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? There's nothing to worry about. We just need to go through the schedule you made and tick the items off. So, what's item 1 on... I imagine this must have taken Baisha completely by surprise. Sure, there's no harm in changing my schedule around once in a while. My schedule is usually very tightly packed, and any extra time I can squeeze out is spent on preparing for the future. So, it'll be quite nice to take a break. I don't often feel tired. Seeing the Mora come in has a way of making me feel quite invigorated. Still, your idea is very sensible. Mora can only lift a weary spirit. It cannot alleviate physical fatigue. So then, the days ahead of us. Any ideas on how to spend it?
Date night! No.
Something I never have time for. Ah, have you played the chess game I made? Or heard of it, perhaps? Yes. It's based on classic chess, but with different rules. When I was designing it, I wanted it not only to be a fun game, but also to capture Liyue's culture in a unique way. So I introduced a lot of concepts that aren't part of traditional chess, as well as different chess pieces and even boards. I'm constantly revising and expanding it. So far, there are over 30 editions. True. That's one reason why it's been difficult to catch on. But I don't feel that making it easier to learn is necessarily a good thing. Isn't one of the joys of playing chess to continually learn and progress through a complex set of rules? I think the key will be to make something that easily catches the attention of people who haven't played much chess before. I'm planning to make a new set with the board and pieces based on the battle for Liyue. One side will play the Guardians of Liyue Harbor. The other side will play the Fatui and Osile. No problem. I will let you try it out as soon as I finish the prototype. I want to make each of the chess pieces of Liyue Millennial as true to life as possible. And no Guardians of Liyue chess set would be complete without you, would it? I am indeed. Many of them, in fact. My thinking was that only people who pre-order the chess set at full price will be eligible to receive the limited edition Traveler chess piece. It seems only fitting for someone of your status. Naturally, since you are the face of that historic event. I intend to make chess pieces for everyone who was involved that day, including myself. Everyone who owns this chess set will preserve this moment in history in a vivid and compelling form.
Dude, this is the type of chess that you
Then
buy
it's
and leave on a
decided.
shelf.
Come with me. To make this chess piece, I need to take some measurements.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm using one hand to pour pop and the other to walk up steps. This doesn't work easy very well. And that's some Pepsi for me. Where does it want me to go? I mean, I could just jump down from the fucking chamber, but that seems like it'd be an annoying thing to do when I can just fucking fly over. I mean, just fucking teleport. There's some glaze lilies here, isn't there? Unless I got it. Nope, there is. That's right. Oh, too many seeds for glaze lilies. I'll look at Luke's. This is Ascension material. He needs this. I have lots of those. I'm gonna have to get more of them, though. Yeah, he needs that. Candace! I don't know what her focus is supposed to be. Okay, duration of prayer crimson crown effect triggered by sacred right. But tail tide is increased by 3 seconds. Opponent's Candace max HP will be increased by 20% for 15 seconds. Shortens the hold cooldown on the sacred. What's this one? I'll probably get one more of her, hopefully. When characters excluding Candace herself affected by the prayer, the Crimson Crown caused by Sacred deal elemental damage to opponents using normal attack, and attack wave will be unleashed that deals AoE hydro damage equal to 15% of Candace's max HP. This effect can be triggered once every 2.3 seconds and is considered elemental burst damage. Her thing is literally all based on HP. That's kind of neat. Oh yeah, I should make some of these. I have 2 of them. Need more. In all fairness, I need to make those other ones too. That one I don't want to touch, but this one, ooh, I don't want to put her up. But I can do that one. I'm not touching that one because I'm going to need it for Venti. Am I, like, missing something? I think so. Yeah. Oh, fuck, I love Luke. Oh, I have to talk to her? No. Here it is. Oh no, this creepy woman.
And the traveler.
No! Why do we have to come to her? She's so creepy.
I think it goes a little deeper than that. I don't teach my hard-earned skills to just anyone, you know. There's a word for people like you, who are warm one minute and cold.
Fuck you!
You seem to be in a good mood today.
I'm not sure if I flirted with her when this was going on. I don't remember.
There's nothing special about today, but seeing you two has definitely perked me up. All jokes aside, how can I be of service today?
Remember the custom chess pieces I told you about? I'd like you to take her measurements today.
Whatever business I'm in, I am first and foremost a woman
of many
talents. Don't you remember when I taught you how to make perfume? There was no porcelain involved in that. As it happens, I am a skilled tailor as well. What can I say? I'm in the prime of my youth and I love all beautiful things. Is that so strange?
She learned all these things just so she could fucking flirt with me.
In the land. I've availed myself of her services many times before.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just realizing that the Traveler only thinks I'm good at one thing. I see how it is. You'll find all the tools you could need in the room. Please, help yourselves. I'll stay outside and...
Huh? What are you expecting me to do here?
Oh, I think the Traveler is the one you should be asking about that. It's hard not to tease when you're both so well matched. Come on then, step inside and I'll examine your body.
She would climb up both of us like a fucking tree. Ugh, she creeps me out.
If I hear any strange new rumors after this, you will be my #1 suspect.
Rumors about the Traveler or the chess piece?
That's funny.
Either. Both are confidential.
Don't worry, I know where the line is. I'd never take a joke too far. Secrets are only fun when they're kept secret.
Just enough with the ambiguous phrasing, okay?
I feel like Ningguang should be fucking blushing at this point.
Forget it. Let's just go.
You're always welcome at Scent of Spring. Come again, anytime.
I slightly regret bringing you here. It doesn't bother me. I just hope she didn't make you feel too awkward.
Yeah, no, she did.
Now that
She
your
totally
measurements
did.
are taken, let's go to Mingxing Jewelry and put an order in.
Why? What? I'm so confused why they need... Why does she need my measurements? To make the... I guess to make it right to size?
What can I do for you today?
That chess piece I told you about? We can start work now. I have the Traveler's measurements here.
Okay, let me just double check. Looks good. This has all the measurements we need. I'll pass them on to the craftsman shortly.
Good. And as agreed, please use top-grade materials only.
Of course, we are professionals, and we will do everything we can to deliver the high standard you expect. Although, speaking to you as a friend, I have to tell you that the sale price you indicated won't even cover the cost of production. I don't mean just the material costs either. Waiting around for top quality materials drags out the production time and also reduces the total quantity we can produce.
That's okay. This one is not for profit. With every previous set, there's always been some degree of commercial or marketing considerations to bear in mind. But this one serves more of a commemorative purpose. To that point, as you know, the prototype of the Jade Chamber chess piece has been in the works for a long time, but I haven't once followed up on the progress. Yes, and just like your piece, the Jade Chamber piece will be scaled for the game.
Yes, it's a challenging project, but also, not-for-profit is really not something I ever expected from Lady Ningguang. How do I put it? It just seems...
In business, everything comes down to profits versus losses. You have to keep a cool head and make rational
If she sells
decisions.
this really cheap, more people will get the game and start understanding it and like it. So then she'll sell other versions probably easier.
Cynicism in the eyes of others. Hardly the worst thing in the world, of course. But it has caused obstacles for me in the past. Well, for example, I once had a case where someone backed out of a deal with me to sell to someone else. We were both offering the exact same terms. It was simply because they didn't like me very much. Another case is where I offered distinctly more competitive terms in an investment, and this ended up arousing their suspicion. That Ningguang, they thought, she must be up to something.
I see.
But these problems disappeared all but completely after the battle against Ursile. Why? Because the whole of Leo witnessed me destroying my Jade Chamber. At least, that's the most reasonable explanation I could think of.
Oh, I get it. You're saying that back when you sacrificed the Jade Chamber, you gained everyone's respect in return. You're not seeking to make a profit from these chess pieces, because what you're commemorating is your personal contribution to Liyue Harbor. It was the deal of the century, and as long as you keep capitalizing on it, business will be plain sailing for you in the future.
Yes, exactly. Very to the point.
Truly a brilliant strategy, Lady Ningguang. You really are a business mastermind. Now I understand why this set needs to be so perfect and why it's okay that it doesn't turn a profit.
It will be a lot of work, and I'm most grateful to you. Make sure the Traveler's piece is exactly how she wants it. We can't go letting her down.
Don't you worry. We'll put our all into it.
Well, that's that then. Let's head back to the Jade Chamber. There's something I want to discuss with you.
Jade Chamber. Oh, that's not the Jade Chamber. That's the ground in front of the Jade Chamber, woman. Those are two very different places. Need to change his wings. These ones don't fit this. I need the Crimson Gate ones. Why does it show up there when it's not actually up there? Oh, it's because she's standing out in front. Woman. That's still better than what he has on. Yeah, no, these ones are better for his outfit.
I have a question for you, and I'd like to hear your honest opinion. And I, in turn, will tell you how I really think. When we were at Mingxing Jewelry, I admitted that my decision to sacrifice the Jade Chamber was a calculated one. I had already considered what I stood to lose and to gain.
I mean, I would expect you to.
When you heard that, did it make you think that maybe I really was a cynical profit chaser after all? Thank you. Yes. You see things the way they are. How I was lying to Xingxi. My decision to destroy the Jade Chamber was nowhere near as thought through as I made it out to be. I just thought we should do what needed to be done, and this was a decision that only I could make. Afterwards, I consoled myself by reasoning that all my wealth comes from Liyue Harbor. So, to lose Liyue Harbor is to lose everything. In that sense, giving up the Jade Chamber would be a profitable investment in the long term. But it just didn't work. Because I had just severed ties with a lifelong companion. I stared out at the sea for goodness knows how long. There was no way I could console myself. So why bother trying? But as time went by, I received so many thank you gifts and letters from people. Everyone was describing how they now saw me in a new light.
I feel like that's kind of insulting.
I gave up the Jade Chamber without a moment's hesitation. And I did it for the sake of Liyue Harbor. And now, people are inspired to follow my example. To tackle their life challenges with the same unswerving determination. All of this was so encouraging to hear. It made me feel that my dear old companion's sacrifice was not in vain. Because, to most people, the idea that Lady Ningguang is someone who battles with grief and struggles to let go of the past is probably the furthest thing from the truth that they could imagine. This is one aspect of the truth
But
that I
it
can
is the
share only
truth.
with you.
Yeah.
The fact that I can't always be as strong as everyone thinks I am. Thank you for your comforting words. It feels good even just to be able to talk about it. I'm sorry that you have to see me in this state. But look where I am now, standing on the deck of the Jade Chamber once more, taking in the view. It must be fate's reward to me. And if I end up having to do it all over again in the future, I will not hesitate to make the same decision again.
Cool. Oh, this one diverts during time off. Oh, I literally just have to wait till 7 because I'm literally right on the cusp of fucking midnight. Yay. I haven't actually been minding hers. Hers isn't that bad. Bennett's I didn't mind either.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? That's good. I was worried you'd be a little uncomfortable. So, what's item 1 on today's schedule? I imagine this must have taken Baisher completely by surprise. Sure. There's no harm in changing my schedule is usually very so it'll be quite nice to I don't often feel tired. Still, you're right. So then, something I never have the opportunity to do. Interesting. Before I decide, I'd like to know, what gave you this idea? Because as far as most people are concerned, Mora is the key to any and all opportunities. Yes, you're absolutely right. This is what I appreciate about you. You see things the way they are rather than how they appear. I want to do something a little self-indulgent. Is that okay by you? Thank you. All right, here it is. I've always thought it would be fun to recapture what life was like before I joined the Liu Qixing. I was born into a humble family, and all the wealth you see now began with a single haul of fish. I had to. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Fishing isn't the half of it. You'd be amazed at some of the odd jobs I've worked in my time.
I'd love to
A lot
learn
of
more.
the old folks like to brag about how I used to be their errand runner back in the day. They were tough times, but I had a clear goal and plenty of motivation. If I didn't make any money in the morning, I'd have no food for lunch. I guess that's why I came to be so obsessed with Mora. I want to relive that time for my life. Feel some of that drive again.
So we're gonna go fishing and be an errand girls.
So how about it? Will you join me? Great. Then let me lay down the ground rules. We're not to use our status or reputation in Liyue Harbor to our advantage, and we have no starting capital. The goal is to see how much more we can make under these conditions.
Ooh, fun.
Okay, but working as a day laborer could be quite dull. Why don't we go down to the docks? They periodically throw out a lot of unclaimed or abandoned goods. We might find something that we can exchange for Mora. What does it matter? Don't worry about it. It's all part of the fun. Come on.
This actually does sound like an interesting idea. Oh, cool, it did go to the map. I was like, ah, fuck, I didn't mean to do that. But no, it went to the map. We're good.
Lady Ningguang, to what do I owe the honor? Are you here to inspect the goods in the warehouse? You may have to wait a moment. I must have not gotten the message. Sorry, I won't be long. I'll grab all the paper.
Calm down. No need to panic. That's not why we're here.
Oh, you're just looking for me? I haven't done anything. Have I? I don't think so. All right, the periodic clearances. Yeah, I've been handling those, strictly per the protocol. I make sure I post all the necessary notices and notify every individual that I'm required to. It used to be a huge problem, but with a bit of hard work, I've managed to reduce the amount of goods we need to clear out by at least half. It's hard to say. It really depends. Everyone has their own reasons. But as far as the warehouse is concerned, they all fall into these categories: unclaimed goods, damaged goods, or unpaid storage fees. As for the damaged ones, I guarantee you it's nothing to do with how they're stored. It's because some things go bad more easily than others. If it sits there in the warehouse for too long, it goes without saying that it could start to affect the other goods. But that aside, even the smell is just unbearable.
So, have you cleared out any of these goods recently?
I'm afraid we just finished clearing out all the big ones. But don't worry, Lady Ningguang. If you're here for an inspection, then I'm here to make it happen. Hang tight. I'll grab some of the smaller items for you right away.
Hold on. Oh, I don't think he has quite grasped the nature of this situation.
Lady Ningguang, I had a quick run through the list and cleared out some more items. Please, inspect them at your leisure.
Let me see here. Soggy food, an odd shoe, a broken... It's a shame we missed the last clearance. We're down to the slim pickings now. Some of these are true junk, but there are a few items of value
I would
here.
take the mirror and the toy.
Take this wooden toy, for example. The wood is good quality. If you took it apart, there's quite a number of useful everyday objects that you could turn it into, with a little work.
Huh? You want it? Well, sure. Take whatever you want. It's all getting thrown away anyway.
Great. This is going well. Yes. And once we're done, we will find a merchant to give us an appraisal of their value.
I have no idea what's going on here, and I'm not about to ask.
That's the best part. Which merchants? Oh fuck, they want me over here. Oh, the under ones. The ones under the bridge that I fucking couldn't find there for a little bit. Oh, cool. This is one of the ones with like a fight.
Lady Ningguang, welcome to my humble store.
Actually, today's a little different. I'm not here to buy anything. I wanted to ask if you could take a look at some goods for me.
Just take a look? What for? Oh, I see. Let me take a look then. I mean, I can take them. I have a few regular customers I can talk to. They should be able to salvage the raw materials. Shouldn't take long at all, but...
What's wrong? If it's too much trouble, please. There's no need to force it.
No, it's nothing like that. Well, anyway, let's talk prices. So all of these together... I'll give you 150,000 mora. How does that sound?
Oh, well...
No worries. The price is negotiable. If that figure's not what you had in mind, I can, bump it up a little. It'll be fine. I'm sure we can...
What are your thoughts? Yes. At most, these items are only worth a couple of thousand mora.
Huh? Wait. And, specifically, these things? I thought that was all code for some kind of inspection or something.
It appears so. We can't go on like this. Let's try something else. As long as we're in Liyue Harbor, this kind of misunderstanding is inevitable. If I wasn't Ningguang, Go Sonar probably wouldn't have handed all of these over to us. And you likely wouldn't be willing to buy them either.
To be completely honest, you're not wrong.
This goes against the rules we set for ourselves at the start. Are there any other ways for adventurers to make Mora besides their remuneration from the guild? Great. I don't mind.
You two have a good one.
I've got to change you out of Luke because you're not helpful in a fight.
Conquering.
Not yet, at least. Oh, come here. Lizard. Oh, some monsters.
This must be the place. Let's do this.
It's nothing.
Dodge this!
Stabilize!
Boring.
It feels like the feeling of creating your wealth with your own two hands is just as exhilarating as ever. Yes, I'd say so. Everything starts out small. You focus on quantity at the outset, and gradually shift to focusing on quality as your wealth builds. And let's not forget, we started with no initial capital. It's reasonable to expect building something from nothing to be highly demanding. In any case, the sight of Mora has always had a way of improving my mood. No matter, I intend to. I'm not ready to stop yet. This time, let's try something a little more challenging.
Oh. Ooh, there's just 3 things are here, right? Ha. Ha. Got one.
Don't waste my time.
Solidify! This is order!
I'll protect us. Let the show...
Cool, another chest.
Another satisfying haul. Ah, what a feeling. That's very kind of you. But I know I'm no match for a professional adventurer like yourself. For me, a battle is just a form of exercise. Awaiting— Oh no, not yet. There's more Mora to be made. Hey, look! What's that? Oh, I see. So if we catch— Oh, how quaint. That was your Beto impression, was it? Well, I'm afraid I'm having far too much fun to stop what I'm doing and start bickering with you, Captain.
Oh, that's kinky.
Come on, let's go get this weasel thief. There it is! After it! goodness, this reminds me of fishing. Not an easy catch. But we didn't let it slip away, and the haul is now.
Sorry, Tiny. Didn't mean to hit you in the head.
A little over 1,000 mora. We can't
Not
do any
bad.
serious business with this amount of. Actually, now that you mention it, I'm suddenly a little hungry. Huh. Wang Shuin is right there, but same thoughts here. After how hard we worked to get our hands on this mora, it would be a shame to eat it all in a single sitting. In which case, I think I'll take. Yes, but the rule of the game is no fishing rod. Come on.
Okay, we're going fishing by hand. Okay. I got this. I love fishing by hand. Ooh.
This should be enough. Let's head back to land
Fuck
and
you,
grill
it's
them.
enough. I'm like, I'm catching all the fish when there's a big bunch of them.
Have a taste of my cooking. A fresh catch can go straight on the
the
grill
headset's
with
making
minimal
bad
preparation and
noises.
it tastes delicious. Even with no. It's a little charred. That's on purpose. I just like how it tastes. Normally, I have to make a special request to the chef if I want it to taste like this. I'm okay. It was nothing. Back in the day, I had to hurry home after work to do my household chores. Then in the evening, it was out to the night market with the family to support our stall. I was always meticulous with the most menial of tasks. My mother always loved that about me. But by the same token, she didn't love the idea of me leaving home. You'd be more likely to see me pulling up outside Wanmin restaurant and selling grilled tigerfish from a food cart. My childhood memories run deep. I'll always have a special affection for fish. They are confined to the water, and yet they live free, swimming around wherever the mood takes them.
I mean, that depends on how big their body of water is.
I have greatly enjoyed experiencing the adventurer lifestyle with you. When I think back on all my hard work in the past, it motivates me to face the challenges that lie ahead. That's but a word of warning. I am very picky about.
One left. Where does it just time off? Okay, so that's time off. Okay, but I want to get to Jade Chamber before I fucking change the time of day. Oh yeah, the achievement, I should accept that. Oh yeah, I forgot there for a second why I was in the menu. Oh, all the way around. Haha, I got it. 7, exactly. These take so long. I want to do Diona's. I know I have a lot of Barbaras left to do too.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? Oh, how strange. Me too. I'm joking, of course. I slept like a baby. Sorry to disappoint you. So, what's item 1 on today's schedule?
Here, take a look.
I imagine this must have taken by sure. There's no harm in changing. My schedule is usually so it'll be quite nice to take a. I don't often feel still. You're so then. Something I never have the interest because as far as most people are concerned, more. Yes, you're absolutely right. This is what I appreciate about
Echo.
You see
Dismiss.
things the way they are rather than how they appear. I want to do something a little self-indulgent. Thank you.
Echo. Dismiss.
Right, here it is. I've always thought it would be fun to recapture what life was like before I joined the Leo Sing. I was born into a humble family, and all the wealth you see now began with a single haul of fish.
Oh, cool.
I had to. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Fishing isn't the half of it. A lot of the old folks like to brag about how I used to be their errand runner back in the day. They were a tough time. If I didn't make any money in the morning, I'd have no food for lunch. I want to relive that time for my life. So how about it? Will you join me? Great. Then we're not to use our status or reputation in Liyue Harbor to our advantage, and we have no starting capital. The goal is to see how much more we can make under these conditions. I can see why you'd suggest that. You're thinking I could use my knowledge of how Mora works to my advantage, but Northland Bank is a special case. I rather suspect I would not be welcome there. Yes, and also... Never mind. I'll just show you. It won't eat up too much time. I expect they still hold a grudge against me to this day.
It's 'cause the fucking Fatui's bank. Why are we going there? This is stupid. Can imagine the only thing that would make this worse if I was dressed as Diluc and I walked into a Fatui fucking establishment. Wasn't trying to talk to you, dude. Was wanting to go into the bank. I always climb the walls.
Lady Ningguang, I would hope that you're not here to create further trouble for the Fatui. With all due respect, too much official pressure will risk driving our bank out of business.
There's no need to be so hostile. I'm just here to talk business. So, are you in business or not?
That depends on the proposal, and it's not my decision alone. But first, tell me, why should we believe that you really are here for business? Because if you're here to make us suffer huge losses like last time, then I'm sorry.
But straight to the point, I see. Traveler, we're leaving. Let's not waste any more of our time here.
Welcome to the Northland Bank.
Jesus. I'm trying to do it one-handed, it does not work. Couldn't I have gone?
Do you see what I mean now? Their attitude was just as I expected. That's for sure. Although our diplomatic relations with Snezhnaya haven't broken down completely. I dealt them a rather ruthless blow with the size of the reparations payment I imposed. This sum was paid by Northland Bank, so they are still wary of me to this day. Yes, with some exceptions, but that is more or less correct. If you encounter them in any other nations during your travels, be on your guard. They are more than just a commercial organization. That's okay. My intention here was to show you some of the repercussions of that great battle. But that's quite enough politics for today. Now that you mention it, yes. We're being watched. What are they plotting? My thoughts exactly. But we need to be discreet. If they realize we're onto them, then we'll lose the element of surprise. Let's act natural, determine who our tail is, then lure them somewhere more deserted so we can catch them. Keep moving, just walk forward at normal pace and don't do anything to give away that we suspect anything.
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in.
Okay, I think we have a few potential suspects. There's a lot of foot traffic here, but if you look closely, you'll see only a handful of people have been watching us constantly. But I'm still not sure which of them is our tail. Agreed. Whoever it is will continue to follow us.
It's either that person or that person. I feel like this seems more reasonable to be walking around.
I think we've narrowed it down a little further, but let's stay calm until we're 100% sure.
Dude, that guy's arm
This
looks
shouldn't take
weird
much
because it looks like
longer.
he's just going at it.
I think I have the answer. Let's get out of his line of sight and sneak up on him. Don't get the wrong person, though, or all our efforts will have been for nothing.
Ugh, what are you doing?
Come now. Did you really think...
What? I'm not doing anything.
I don't know what scheme Northland Bank has in the works, and I don't know what they're paying you. But let's make a deal. How cooperative you are now decides how much immunity I give you when this gets investigated. Or do you seriously think Northland Bank won't throw you to the wolves when push comes to shove? Why don't you weigh the pros and cons and give me a clear answer before I retract my offer?
Sorry, Lady Ningguang. My assignment was just to follow you, I promise, that's it. When you showed up unannounced at Northland Bank, everyone was instantly on high alert. We figured You must be up to something. But your brief conversation left us none the wiser as to your intentions. We couldn't just overlook it. We had to get to the bottom of it before we could put our minds at rest.
I know they're wary of me, but this is still an overreaction, surely. This all feels very suspicious. I only took you there to demonstrate how tense things are. Somehow we only tested the waters, but ended up with the catch of the day. Is there anyone else following us besides you?
Yes. They would have seen this and reported back.
Then we need to get moving. The longer they have to react, the fewer clues they'll leave behind. No time. I'll just have to improvise. Keep him with you.
Are you saying that Ningguang hasn't done anything? Impossible. She wouldn't have shown up here out of the blue without keep investigating. We must ascertain her intentions.
Idiots.
So much commotion.
Oh, great.
It looks like I wasn't supposed to be privy to the contents of this particular meeting.
So, you are here to investigate us? Where did you get wind of this?
That doesn't matter. What matters is that I made a brief and inconsequential visit, and your first reaction was to immediately arrange a sizable surveillance operation with myself as the target. You couldn't have advertised your guilty conscience more clearly if you'd tried. You may as well come clean. You know I will not turn a blind eye to any violation of the rules in Liyue Harbor.
Even if we cooperate with her investigation, she's bound to find problems even where there are none. Well, if you're such a stickler for the rules, you can carry out your investigation by the book. The Northland Bank has no obligation to cooperate, even with a member of the Liyue Qixing.
Fine by me. Then I'll take my time. But
That was great. Oh yeah, I have to switch his lance now. Oh, cool, she gives prosperity. Diana! Not there yet. But the HP is so good. Oh, I don't know if I want to switch it. Songli. Hey, it's Songli's day in the fucking builds. No, not a nuke. I don't want a nuke. I want tracker. I don't want that either. Balance shield support. Yeah, no, it says that shield Favonius Lance is the one that's better. It must be the energy recharge, right? But I don't have an issue with energy recharge right now. My energy recharge isn't bad right now. Healing bonus, no. Crit damage, yeah, but I don't need crit damage on him. He's got a pretty high geo damage bonus on him.
Osmanthus wine
Yeah, I
tastes the
don't know if I
same
want to
as I
fuck with
remember.
this thing.
But where are those?
And what do your artifacts look like? That's the issue. This needs to be a health one. Yeah, he can't be switched over to that other thing until all of his stuff is health. Yeah, I don't want to fuck with this shit yet, because I need to get a health thing here. Tenacity of the Mill's health hat. Crit rate is good. Stuff goes up very slowly at the low levels. It's just fucking ridiculous. 45. I need to go fight the flower. Probably go collect some of those. 97 of these. I can probably make a bunch of them too. That should be fine. All of his things need to go up. Fucking, it's resistance. It's the same ones in Barbara.
Let's finish this.
I like the one I was using just now. Was it this one? Yep.
Have you heard something dreadful happen again?
Drinks at the Cat's Tail. Oh, hey, it's you, traveler.
Fucking Nimrod.
Huh? Judging from your expression, seems like you really Cat's Tail is renowned for its incredible specialty drinks. I'm talking drinks you've definitely never tasted before. And, just as its name suggests, there are loads of cute kitties at the Cat's Tail. Time simply starts slipping away when you're enjoying a delicious specialty cocktail and surrounded by a bunch of cute kitties.
Jesus, dude.
But you don't... Well, that shouldn't be a problem. Diana will be there. She's the best bartender in all of Mondstadt.
But what about Master
It should
Luke?
be a piece of cake for her to whip you up a drink with no alcohol in it. Oh, and not to mention, Diana is also pretty cute, just like a little kitty.
That's creepy, dude.
Oh, no. Anyway, if you want to check out the Cat's Tail for yourself, the entrance is just around... I'm gonna go over there and sober up a bit. I don't think...
Isn't this the Cat's Tail?
All out of ingredients. Again. Ugh. I really don't understand why these adults love to drink so much.
Because all the drinks you make are so delicious. All it takes is just one sip and they're hooked.
And I thought self-control was the most important quality of being
Yeah,
an
no,
adult.
I'm sorry, you're wrong, Diona.
It just so happens that self-control often falls by the wayside when someone's enjoying one of your delicious specialty drinks.
All that means is that they're nothing but a bunch of drunkards that don't... Hey, who you calling kitty? Haven't you seen anyone of the Cat's Line bloodline before?
Oh, hello there.
No.
Are you here to visit the Cat's Tail?
I'm here for the kitties.
Here for the kitties, huh? I suppose we do have a lot of cute cats here. They're all quite...
Diona's the
In
cutest
fact,
one.
Many other customers are here for the same reason. After all, there aren't many places in Mondstadt where you can just relax and interact with friendly cats.
I've never seen such a bunch of arrogant and stubborn cats. I don't understand why people like them so much. Besides, shouldn't the main purpose for going to a tavern be drinking without getting cat hair in your beverage? What kind of reason is that? So long as they're cute, nothing else matters?
Well, judging from the customers, that seems to be the case. See? This traveler is here for the cats as well. However, you've come at a most unfortunate time. Our cats seem to have snuck out to play somewhere. If you're willing to wait, Diona here should be able to bring them back shortly.
Huh? When did I agree to go fetch those little troublemakers?
I thought for a second she called them
Consider
bastards.
it
My
a
brain was like,
task
oh.
Straight from tavern management. Besides, the cats are quite fond of you, so you're the natural pick.
They're probably just bored and wandering off to get people's attention.
Is that so?
I want to pet her head.
Well, anyway, it'll be up to you to bring them back here. Oh, and didn't you say that you're here to see the kitties? If you're up for it, perhaps you could accompany Diona to retrieve them. Maybe after interacting with them for a bit, the cats will get to know you and seek more of your attention.
Oh my god, I've just found something I love, and it is to Luke being a big brother, basically, to Diona. Ah, cancel. Okay, I understand.
The
Let's
three
go
cats
find the
that snuck
kitties.
out are Roger, Nelson, and Paisley. Diona, you usually take care of them, so you should be quite familiar with these three, right?
Ugh, them again. And they even dared to sneak out during working hours.
Come on, not every kitty can be as reliable and caring as you, Diona.
I am not a cat!
You look like one.
So all we have to do is bring them back to the tavern, right?
I'll leave you to it. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on things here at the tavern. Once you've found the little rascals, please bring them right back.
Got this. Let's go find the kitties.
Their tracks end here. Looks like they ran off somewhere else.
This is now my headcanon. Kaya and Luke with little sisters Giona and Klee. Why, my god, leave me alone.
Don't worry. Those cats are very stubborn. But it's because they're stubborn that they're also easy to understand. I have another idea. Let's pay a visit to Marjorie at With Wind Comes Glory. Roger broke his cat toy recently and I ordered him a new one there. Maybe he snuck out because he didn't have anything to play with.
Seems like you know him really well.
I only know these things because I want them to do their job and not mess around. Come on, let's head over to Marjorie's store.
Oh, hello, Diona. You must be here for the cat toy you ordered? I just finished preparing it and made it extra durable according to your request. Your kitty should be able to play with this one for quite some time.
Much appreciated. Margaret will come and settle the fees later.
No problem. So, that cat named Roger.
That's right.
Wonderful. I'll definitely make some time to head to the town.
Oh, I see. Well, you're welcome to visit anytime.
I gotta say, you're awfully particular when it comes to taking care of that cat.
Well, that's just because Roger tends to get excited whenever he plays with the customers. He always ends up ruining his toy. This time we needed to make it more durable so that it would last longer. He usually just lounges on the cabinets when no one's around. You really think so? Well, I'm not interested in figuring out what those cats are thinking. They're just stubborn. That's how all cats are. Let's head over to Sarah at Good Hunter. She always makes Nelson's cat food. He's the one that always eats the most. And even though he's always eating, he somehow weighs the lightest. I really have no idea what he's up to all the time.
Back to this. No. Oh, I have to go up there. I'm an idiot.
Welcome to Good Hunter. Oh, hey, Diona. How can I help you?
Hello, Sarah. I'd like some more of that cat food I bought last time.
Oh, is my favorite kitty Nelson hungry again? Hold on one moment. I'll have the kitchen prepare it for you. Alright, here's the cat food. It hardly takes any ingredients to make, so it's on the house. But please, if you can bring Nelson with you next time, everyone wants to pet him.
Sure, I'll see if he wants to come. not usually very fond of keep. And once he starts eating, but the amount of food isn't too much this time, so it'll be fine if he finishes it all. All right, we have all we need for now. Let's go find Roger and Nelson. We'll deal with Paisley later. Roger always likes to sit in high places. Maybe we should go check the rooftops. Do you know how to get on top of the buildings here? If not, you can just wait down here and I'll take care of it. Really? You don't look like much of a climber.
You underestimate me and my ability to climb.
Wait, see that cat there? That's Roger, but don't get too close. If we... Okay. Remember all the... So, do you remember what would be better? Hey, you've got a pretty good memory. That's right. Wow! He let his guard down almost immediately. Looks like he was just waiting for someone to come and play with him. Oh, that little rascal. He always looks so smug, but the moment he sees people, he suddenly becomes all loving and affectionate. No wonder the customers like him so much. The first thing they ask when they visit the tavern is if Roger's around. Well, obviously, the Cat's Tail is a tavern, after all. No matter how cute these little kitties are. All right, let's bring along Rod. Now, Nelson likes places that are warm. In fact,
the forge.
Last time I went looking for...
I literally walked past it. Did it not register that the cat was here until I was already around?
Nelson here. Anyway, let's take out the things we've prepared. That's right. Nelson Don't the customers at the tavern already feed you enough? How can you still be so excited to see... Oh, and there you go. Snarf. Are you just pretending
I think
to be
scarfing is
all
the word, not
just to get the
snarfing.
customer- What a cheeky little guy. No wonder... Of course. You should see the looks on those old drunks' faces when Nelson spills over their cocktails in the tavern. Go ahead, pick him up. He doesn't weigh much. I really have no idea how he stays so light. All right, let's go find Paisley. He used to always sneak out to go to the cathedral before. So, nope. He doesn't like either of the things that Roger and Nelson like.
Hers is long, but so much of it doesn't fucking matter.
Aha! Just where I thought I'd find you. They don't need to do anything. Paisley doesn't fancy anything special. To sum it up, he's just a self-centered little cat. Even back at the tavern, he hardly ever interacts with any customers. Usually he prefers to just play with the other... But enough about Paisley. Let's just take him and head back. I'll pick him up. He does... wait. You want to pick him up? I'm telling you, Paisley just ignores strangers. See? No response. Listen, Paisley. Just be good. Oh, good kitty. That'll do. Hey! Why are you looking at me like that, huh? He only listens to me because I feed him all the time. For some reason, many customers actually like his personality. Once Paisley bobbles it... If only we got a few more cats at the cat's tail, then I wouldn't need to spend all my time making drinks anymore. All I'd have to
I feel
do
so
is take
bad
care
because
of
her
the
fucking
kitties and let
ears
the
are down.
customers come and pet them.
She wants to have a like a cat fucking maid cafe kind of kitty cafe. That's what she wants.
Well, of course. Roger, Nelson...
Oh, it looks like the kitties are back.
Hey, I'm not one of the cats.
Of course. In fact, Diona...
Please don't misunderstand my work as a bartender here. It's actually the first step in my plan of bringing destruction to Mondstadt's alcohol industry. You've seen the drunkards stumbling around the city. No matter how well dressed or honest of a person they actually are, once they start drinking, they become terrible people. Nothing good comes of alcohol. It makes people foolish, lazy, and ugly. That's why I plan on making the most disgusting drink there ever was. And that way, Mondstadt will finally be rid of alcohol and freed from its snarling teeth. Of course. And that's why I became a bartender in the first place. I must understand anything and everything there is to know about alcohol. This is the first step in my plan. Angel share? Huh! Dawn Winery is the root cause behind all the drunks stumbling around Mondstadt. I wouldn't go anywhere anyway. I'll find a way to make my diabolical cocktail and keep everyone although I haven't discovered how yet. But anyway.
Just add the bitter stuff they put on fucking Nintendo Switch games.
All 3 of them are back in the tavern. Oh, and in return for all your help, I'll make a special drink.
Fuck yes, I'm saving that picture. I haven't used her before, but I've used the other ones. Before I stop this, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna collect lamp grass. And then I'm probably done for a while, because I gotta pee. Fighting anything with Diluc would be a pain in the ass right now. Oop, don't want to touch those. One. Three. Whoa.
Stabilize.
Let's dance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh. Don't have to worry about that right now. You're just gonna go get more fucking lamp grass. Jesus, dog, you are climbing my hair. I don't want the carrot seeds. Carrots tend to bring the fuckers with them. Oh, there's chest in here.
We'll need more where that came from.
Gather. Cool it.
Oh, so sorry. Freeze.
Order guide you.
Dodge this.
Stabilize. Lay
ways to the wicked!
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time. Huh? Dodge this! Gather! Freeze! Oh, so sorry. Cool it! Stabilize! Freeze!
Let the show begin. Yeah.
Cool it! Flames! Purge! Freeze! Don't get frostbite. Yeah. What's the hurry? Cool it.
This is order.
frozen in Gather! Huh? Yeah. Ha. Ha.
I mean, I can probably do this with just Sal, if I'm being with just these guys.
Let's dance. Huh.
Dodge this. Dawn, break forth. Cool it. Stabilize. I will have order. Dodge this. Gather.
I'll protect us.
Cool it. Freeze. Don't get frostbite. Crumble. Quake.
Let the show begin.
Dodge this. This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it. Dodge this.
I'll protect us. Let the show begin.
Cool it.
This little tiny fucking bird, I love it. Oh, there's just a second.
How fortunate.
How much is this area done? 95, 100, 195. Okay, so it's a little bit in both areas left to do. Might have to bring Michael on and go through here to look to see what we missed. What I missed. He notices things that I don't notice. Nope, this flower. But I can collect them now, so.
Lay waste to the wicked. Solidify. Don't get frostbite. Dodge this. Order guide you.
Let's dance. Huh.
Freeze. Dodge this. Stabilize.
Kenji, what are you doing?
Crumble.
That wall looks weird. What, Tiny?
Solidify.
Holy fuck, there's pigs here galore. This is pig heaven. Jesus Christ. I didn't know this place existed. Meat. Meat. Kenji, shush. You're really barking. The fuck?